TV6 is working for you, demanding answers and trying to hold IPS accountable. This all stems from the arrest of a school counselor accused of having sex with students. We want to know what administrators knew and discussed during a 6-day window when they failed to report those allegations. We requested any related emails from 3 IPS employees, including the superintendent. More than 2 months later, the district still hasn't handed them over. RTV6's Mike Pelton is live downtown digging for those answers and trying to find out what's taking so long. Mike?
Well, that's a question I've asked several times today because as a public school system, much of what IPS does is public. So we asked for the emails from several administrators to see what, if anything, they discussed about the allegations former counselor Shayna Taylor was having sex with students. Now, 63 days later, IPS still isn't handing them over. IPS officials waited 6 days to report accusations former Longfellow Alternative School counselor Shayna Taylor was having sex with students. In March, Superintendent Farabee called this a clear case of incompetence. So we asked for the emails of several administrators to see what, if anything, they knew and discussed about the allegations. We requested emails from Superintendent Farabee, as well as the school's assistant principal and principal, who told Call 6 Investigates he resigned for medical reasons.
Most public records requests are fulfilled within a month or so. We
talked with Indiana Public Access Counselor Luke Britt, who can't speak specifically to our request about state law, which requires public agencies to turn over documents in a reasonable period of time.
It's an integral part of their duties. They don't have to drop everything to respond to a request. It's not immediate access, but it should be, if they're being a good steward of those documents, it should be a fairly short amount of time.
63 days after we first asked for the emails, IPS has failed to deliver, often changing the timeline and telling me the documents are under review. Important to note, Dr. Farabee, the principal and assistant principal, have not faced any charges, but funded by taxpayer dollars, IPS is required to hand over public documents.
Well, I think disclosure and transparency is tantamount to accountability. And, you know, since the government works for the people, it's very important for the people to be aware of what their representative government is doing.
And back out here live, we have not yet filed a formal complaint with the public access counselor. However, today I reached out to several district representatives, including Dr. Farabee, to see if they could comment on why our request is taking so long. We've not yet heard back. We're live tonight outside IPS headquarters. Mike Pelton, RTV6.
2 other IPS employees were charged with failure to report last week. Shalon Dabney and Leela Hester agreed to a diversion program that allows the charges to be dropped if completed.